Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Warframe Wednesdays. I'm your host with the most, as always, Francois878. Today's episode is going to be a little bit less controversial. It is more or less just my kind of fond farewell to Ember Prime, who was taken out of the drop tables in favor of the brand new Trinity Prime. I have made this opinion known, but perhaps some of you may not know. I don't like the way that DE is handling new primes, and that they're taking old primes out and just sticking new primes in and shuffling everything around so it works. I think that the drop tables are terribly diluted right now, and I am so looking forward to Star Chart 3.0 and hopefully the fix to all of that. But my frustration with loot tables set aside, I really like Ember. I think Ember is a great frame who is... she's got a lot of different stuff she can do. She's got a little bit of crowd control. She's got probably one of the best AoE damage abilities in the game, if we're not talking about Equinox, because fuck her. You know, she's got... you know, Ember's just design is really good. I've always been a big fan of Ember Prime's helmet. And the rest of her suit, just design-wise, aesthetically, is fantastic, and definitely one of the cooler-looking primed frames for sure. And personally, I've always liked playing Ember. She just melts people literally with World on Fire. Accelerant is great for crowd control and for you know, getting out of sticky situations. Fireball, it's alright. I don't use it all that much. But Fire Blast is also great for area denial and for being able to, you know, defend defense points and whatnot. She's a very interesting frame that can be built in a number of different ways, and all of those different ways are viable builds and fun builds, and you know, she's a lot of fun to use. I thoroughly enjoy Ember Prime and Ember, and I'm pretty sad to see her being vaulted officially. Part of me understands that, you know, the older frames, they can't have all of the old frames in the drop tables, even if Star Chart 3.0 fixes the drops with the Void and whatnot. But I feel like there's a way to be able to... I think they've missed the mark with this. I think that being able to make quest lines for the primes would be a great idea. You know, for Frost Prime or Ember Prime, you know, you could go through a more difficult, a more challenging quest line, you know, end game content level difficulty, but you would be able to acquire like non-tradable pieces of Frost Prime or Ember Prime or whoever else has been vaulted recently, except obviously Excalibur Prime. That way, you know, the game would get more quest lines, which the game desperately needs. You know, they could make new interesting Orokin maps that would, you know, be you going into the, you know, the Void and, you know, finding these ancient relics and these, you know, basically it would make it more like acquiring a normal Warframe, but with a quest flavor, as well as just being very difficult and being, like, higher-end content. But that way, it would, you know, people would be able to acquire these frames, these primed frames, with skill over just trading them, you know, trading to get them for platinum. And I don't know, I feel like there's a great opportunity there for DE to craft new quests and bring us new content, and also not get rid of old content unnecessarily. Maybe I'm crazy. Point of the story is, though, guys, Ember Prime has been vaulted until further notice. It's a sad day, but, you know, shit happens. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming very soon. I've been your host with the most, as always, Francois878, signing off.